guys, this is Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. How are you guys doing today? Today I've got another drill in my youth football drills video series. It's the blocking pod. So let's jump right in and talk about it real quick. I got this drill from a video, I think on Champions Productions, about 5 to 7 years ago. A high school coach running a wing T system out of the New England area, and so I can't remember his name, but I want to give him some credit for the idea that of the blocking pod and then how I've expanded that. So the blocking pod starts out with your offensive blockers and coaches or other players holding the bags here. I've got two lines really, or two blocking groups. I've got the linemen here, and I've got the running backs / wide receivers. And so the running backs and receivers, they go through these lines, and the linemen go through this line. Now you may want to switch that around and do something different, but that's up to you guys. And as you can see, just about every block you can have, at least the blocks that we're doing quite a bit, are in this blocking pod for us. And what I like about the drill is I'm getting everybody involved. Somebody's either holding a bag or blocking. It is sort of kind of hard to set up the first time because there's a lot of stuff going on. But once you've got it set up and everybody's going through it, everybody understands what's going on. Especially if you get a lot of coaches and dads to help you hold the bags, they can tell the kid what block they're making when they get up there. So that really helps if you've got enough dads and coaches that can help when you set this up. And I run this maybe 3 to 5 times a year. Once we've taught everybody all the different blocking calls and what the names for the blocks are and what we're expecting, we then start going through this blocking pod. And we try to do it three reps as everybody gets through and everybody gets to touch a different kind of block. And so, like I said, I've got one line going through here, and they just go down the line, and then they go back in the line, and then the backs go here, and then they go over there, and then they go back to the end of the line. So you can see, let's talk about the backs first. I've just got, I like to have this guy who's on this defender here. It's like a DN or a corner blitzing. He's kind of coming in and walk, kind of running a little bit. And the running back here's got to make a block on that moving target. This running back is doing a stalk block here on the corner as a sweep blocker. And so he's got to make that block. And we really want him to hit the outside edge of that defender there. We've got this wide receiver that's in the backfield. He's going to go in motion and crack on this D end here. And so those are the blocks that we're looking for the running backs to make pretty much all the time. And so that's giving, and the wide receivers, and that's giving them some practice on these blocks. One of the things about the crackback block that you get a lot of, they really can't hit the guy on the back of the shoulder, so you really want to watch that with them, and they can't turn up field until you call the play. And so if they're in motion and they turn up field before you snap the ball, that's a couple of things there on that. We like to actually hit the guy at the bottom shoulder and pop him up here. So that's a couple of things on that. And then we got the lineman here. He's just doing a regular drive block, and you might want to set up a board, have a board drill here, and have him do his regular drive block. And you might want to set up 2 guys there for just quick drive blocks if you guys want to get some extra practice on drive blocks before you head off into these other blocks here. You've got a lineman here that doesn't have anybody in front of him. And we're doing a lot of goal blocking, which is gap on linebackers, so he can't just sit here. He's got to get down and cut off that linebacker. You've got a guard pull block here where he's going to pull around, come outside the other guard, and find a line from the play side linebacker if you can, or the backside linebacker. You've got that. You've got the center who's doing an angle block down on one of the guards as this guy pulls out. I didn't have a fill here, but that's pretty much what you would do if you had a guard pull. But I wanted to get another block in here. So this is just an angle. I've got a trap by this guard on the D end, and usually we have the D end just step up here, and that way they can see the trap. This tackle is actually making a fill block down, and he's going to come across the line here or almost angle back, and so he can make this fill block. And then I've got a reach block like this tight end. They have to reach an outside tackle, and so we've got a reach block on that. And so you can see all the different blocks here, and if you've got some more that you guys use a lot in your offense, you can add those. And if it's too confusing and maybe you've got some younger kids, maybe you only want to do 3 or 4 linemen and have everybody rotate that instead of having 10. And you can expand it or shrink it depending on kind of what your talent pool is telling you to do there, or how many kids you may have on the team. But I like to get a lot of people involved, as you can see from our drills. That way I don't have a lot of talking in lines and people not paying attention. If everybody's going through a drill, everybody's working hard, everybody's having to pay attention, and that really helps with a lot of horseplay that goes on in practice. And plus, it's more like a game situation. There's a lot of stuff going on they have to pay attention to, and that's really what we're looking for. And like I said, so you get 2 lines, you got linemen, and you've got your backs line, and you may want to combine just to have 1 line and have everybody go through it. That's really up to you. And what I like to tell people on, if you're reading a football book or looking at videos and stuff like that, I hardly ever use exactly what I read or pick up in other videos or books, and I take pieces of what works for me, and hopefully you've seen a piece here that can work for your team, and you enjoy the drill, all of it or part of it or just some of it. So that's the blocking pod. If you've liked the video, please give me a thumbs up in the thumbs up below. If you don't like it or you got some questions or whatever, please leave me a comment. I'll be glad to address those and answer any questions you've got down there. If you've got an offensive line coach or another coach you'd like to share the video, please do that. If you've enjoyed all the youth football drill videos I've put together and some of the offense and defense and stuff, please subscribe to the channel and keep up to date with us. That really helps us out. I've got a store below, which I get a percentage of. If you'd like to help out a little bit more, it's got all my coaching stuff, books that I read, and different things that I use in practice. You can hit the link down in the description. I've actually got 2 books out now, one defense, one offense. There's links in the description below. And over at coachparker.org, you can read more about those. And if you want to go a little bit further, there's actually a donate button up there that you can drop a few bucks in. All this stuff really supports the channel, helps me, helps motivate me, helps me keep me interested to continue to bring you more free youth football coaching content. And I really hope this is helping you guys and your teams. Again, this is Coach Parker with coachparker.org. Hope you guys are doing well. And remember to play for fun, and winning is funner. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.